Those first few trips with Doris were amazing and eye-opening, showing me how art can bring internal and external transformation to a place, showing me how to absorb and take note of the culture, to connect with the people, to work with translators, to help those that are already helping people in the heart language gain another skill, show them how they could use art with those they are working with and for themselves to tell their stories, to examine their connections. Other things I've learned along the way are how to work with the space you've got, how to be flexible and adjust to the space, to the supplies, to the culture, to the lessons you learn along the way. I've adapted this into other trips I've been on to lead impromptu and planned little retreats to remind people of their beauty, of the value that God sees in them. I've been in all sorts of different weather, worked with different populations and cultures that have been very reserved and others incredibly welcoming. Every time, God has showed me something new of Himself and His people, of His mercy and grace and wonder. But always there is a way in. Always there is a way to let God flow through, to bring about transformation, to bring about joy. One thing I really love is watching people from the fringes observe and then trickle in. No matter where we're working, somebody always gets curious, and something always shifts before you leave. Helping people see that their individuality matters in their community, that their stories matter, that brokenness is not the end, that their emotions matter, that they can regain safety, that healing is possible and hope is possible in the midst of the mess and beyond. We can work with the kids, we can work with the staff, we can work with who the staff are working, and we can minister to the staff themselves. Even the host families can get in on this. In Morocco, that was a super fun experience. It was the first trip I had been on with just artists. And man, is it fun to go to coffee and to look at a town and a place and a culture with the eyes of artists. I'm sure people in those towns thought we might be a little bit crazy with picking up the garbage we found along the walks to where we were going and taking pictures and drawing all the time. But it was awesome to see their faces when they realized what we were doing, the art we were taking note of in their culture, how we had seen potential in what most considered rubbish and transformed it into something beautiful, useful, something that revealed a truth of God or a beauty they often overlook within themselves and each other. And never forget, the mission field is not just out in the world. The place to bring art and healing is not just when we go out, but we can do it at home. We can use art to bring people together, to transform internal and exterior places, to solidify community, to bring healing to individuals, families, and large groups. Under the guise of having fun, important transformations are happening.